welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley. If you're new, in today's video we are doing a Jamaican mukbang, as you can see according to the title. And to the left of me here I have Rice, aka Christian, aka the father of my twins. Sorry, say hello.
What's up, everybody?
The father of my twins, aka baby daddy, aka my friend slash lover and all that good stuff. So yeah, I know it's been a minute since y'all seen them on my channel, but y'all have seen them on my channel before if y'all want to go back to those old videos. So today we just gonna get right into it. So we got our food here. I cannot wait to try this food. I've been waiting all day for this. We both are starving. We starved ourselves so we can do this video and eat this food for this video. So right here we got, oh, that's yours. This is the oxtail dinner, which is his dinner, and it comes with the cabbage and plantains. And then this is my dinner. I got the jerk chicken. It also comes with cabbage and the plantains. It looks so good. It smells good too. Oh my God, packed with flavor. And then we got some patties.
Oh yeah.
We got a beef patty. And a veggie patty?
Yes, and a vegetable patty.
Vegetable patty and a beef patty. It look like that. That's the beef one. And the vegetable one is a little lighter. Ooh. And then we got peach cobbler as well for dessert. So I can't wait to dig into this, even though it came cold. Like, it just come in the refrigerator and you just snatch your own. But so yeah, you gotta warm it up. But anyway, I can't wait to try this food. I'm so excited. Oh, and also your girl got her nails done just first of the day. So I don't know how to act. Look at that. You got close up. You see it. You see the details. All right, so let's go ahead and dig right into this. First time ever trying Jamaican food. But you know what? Hold on. First of all, you know what? It won't be right if we don't pray. So yeah, let's go ahead and just pray real quick over our food. Heavenly Father, thank you for this meal that we're about to receive. We pray that it be the nourishment of our bodies. And thank you for the hands that prepared this meal. In Jesus' name as we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Woo! Amen, amen, amen. Let's dig in. Get right into it.
So,
Baby. Woo! And the spice is there too. Oh. Oh, the spicy. Oh my God.
oh yeah, this is good too.
That's good. I really want to try the oxtail.
Ooh. Okay, I got my meal spicy too. And if you're not a big fan of spicy, I wouldn't recommend getting it, obviously. But this level of spicy, it's spicy. It may not be like Thai people with their curry and stuff, but it's up there.
Oh yeah.
The oxtail, for those of you who haven't had it, you need to get it. You need to.
I would get that again. So the next time we go, if you local, name of the restaurant, Jamaican restaurant, is Delphine Jamaican Restaurant, right here in Michigan, Warren, Michigan to be exact. So if you're from Michigan, go and check that restaurant out. Go get you some Jamaican food. All right. So, Christian, aka Rice, I wanted to ask you, you know, we could just go into a couple of topics and whatnot. So I just wanted to ask you, we have been on this co-parenting journey for a while now.
Yes.
As you guys know, we have 20-month-old boy-girl twins, Amir and Armani. And Christian has now been coming back around a little more. We've been co-parenting really, really good. we're trying to figure things out in our relationship aside from co-parenting as well. But yeah, just wanted to know, like, what is the easiest thing about co-parenting to you, and what do you think is the hardest thing about co-parenting?
Okay. Well, the thing for me, I think the easiest thing when it comes to co-parenting, I think the easiest thing is it's nothing like physical. It's more like emotionally, I would say. So with emotionally, what I mean is that, you know, we both share the same kind of love for our children. And you gotta have love for your children in order to take care of them, right? You can't just have kids and, you know, not have love for them and just be like they're just like another payday to you, you know. You guys want to be on the same page when it comes to co-parenting. Or at least, you know, that's what you would want to do rather than going through the friend of court. Now, the friend of court are the people who ultimately decide what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, it's better for both parties to come together and come to an agreement on things. Like when it comes to maybe dropping off at a halfway point. Making sure that you guys are on the right time schedule. You guys have to figure out, you know, if you guys work the same shift, then you guys got to figure that out too. It has to, both parties has to want to work things out for the sake of your children or child. So with that being said, you guys don't have to be together to raise the kids together. And at one point, that's how me and Ashley were. We weren't together, but we needed to come to an agreement when it came to the twins. And as long as the kids can see that, you know, that their parents are, you know, they get along at least, you know, you guys can save the, you know, the arguments and stuff for later when the kids aren't around. But they need to see that their parents are willing to work with each other and to be parents, to be the mom, to be the father. So I think the easiest thing for me is sharing the love that we both have for our children. Now, the hardest part about co-parenting, it is coming to an agreement when it comes to certain things. Because one person, you know, okay, let's just say, for example, I have the twins the weekend of their birthday, but the mom wants them, right? So, well, men, what are you gonna do about that? Like, what are you gonna say to that? Are you gonna come to an agreement? Are you just gonna be petty and be like, no, screw that? You know, the court says that I get them this day, yada yada, and then now you and the mother of your children, you guys are just bickering back and forth. When you guys can come to a simple agreement like, okay, these are our kids. Let's put our money together. Now, fellas, like, if you're on child support, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Child support is, I get it. I understand some men's perspective. You know, child support is for absent fathers. But child support is still, it's to support your children. You can't really look at it like that. Because even though you get a certain amount taken out every month, you gotta think about your kids' health and like their mentality and however old they are. So the hardest part for co-parenting for me is trying to work with Ashley and trying to move things around my schedule so we both can be happy and you know, that we both agreed on one thing. Doesn't matter if it's dropping the kids off, picking the kids up. You guys have to meet in the middle. One party can't just be doing everything versus the other, and that's not even a good look either. You think you could just fork over money and then the kids be with their mom all the time? No, they need their fathers. So with that being said, coming to an agreement, it just makes things a lot better and more clear, rather than just being petty with each other like, oh no, like, oh, I got something to do. If you had something to do, don't you think you should have told the other party versus me, her? If I had something to do that day and I just call her and be like, oh, I got something to do today. I need you to come get the kids now. And now, whatever she is doing now, she might or she won't. Or she won't. She'll drop everything and come get the kids, or she won't. That's where coming to an agreement comes in. Because you guys don't want to be an inconvenience for each other.
And having a schedule. I mean, you're already gonna have a schedule in place.
Yes.
So why don't you guys comment down below, man, what would you do in this situation? You know what I'm saying? What's your co-parenting style?
Now,
everybody out there is not paying child support. Every father doesn't. And I don't agree with child support is for absent fathers. My father was still in me and my brother's life, and he still had to pay child support. So that's just what it is when two parents divorce. That's the way it's gonna go. Usually the kids go with the mother and the father is placed on child support. And that was the case for both. With my parents' situation with, like I said, me and my brother, and the same with Christian and his brother, when his parents got a divorce. So I do agree that, by the way, these beef patties are fire. These go crazy.
Where's my look at that. That thing's already halfway gone.
Sorry.
She ain't even look at the vegetable one. Now she want to grab it.
Okay. Of course, sir. Do have. Okay, there.
Wow.
And
this food is great.
it is. It really is. Definitely get an oxtail next time I go back. But I do agree that, you should come up with your own agreement, and and without having the white man in the middle and, dictating, how you're supposed to form the arrangements, agreement between you and the other person. Y'all should be able to come together and figure that out. I'm not gonna say that it was all peachy king fuss in the beginning. It was a little struggle. It was on a struggle bus in the beginning, and when different things comes up in your lives, that's when the whole schedule, the whole structure of the schedule just has to keep changing. You gotta just keep figuring it out. We did really good by trying to work with each other's schedules, like when it came to work schedules, you know what I'm saying? And now just trying to really be a team. I feel like we do have the same goal in mind, which is, what we want what's best for our kids. And I think that's what makes it a lot smoother and easier. And if we end up, getting back together and, getting the house together again, that would be great, and that is something that we have definitely been talking about for next year. But for right now, we're just trying to show what a good relationship looks like to our kids. We want them to see what a good relationship looks like, and that's all I wanted, was to be an example for them of, hey, this is what a healthy, good relationship looks like. And both your parents can come together and be in the same room without bickering and being disrespectful to one another, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to normalize that, you know. I didn't want them to think that that's normal and that's okay. And I've been trying my best, I will say, with trying not to argue in front of them. I think we can do a little bit better with that, but that is something that also I've been leaning toward, and just trying to stay, you know, away from that, arguing in front of them. You know, obviously the talking about a parent, you know, to the kids, the other parent to the kids, obviously.
Bad mouthing the other party.
That's a
never
no-no.
good.
Yeah, that's obviously a no-no.
The kids, they're gonna see it for themselves. So if you lie about your kids about their mother, their father, eventually they're gonna find out, because their brains are sponges.
Yes.
As they grow, they just soak it all in. They
Yeah.
soak it all in, and they take what they see.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is, if you guys are going to get into an argument or, you know, bicker back and forth, do it discreetly, you know. If not, pull him, her to the corner, pull him, her to the side, wherever you guys need to go to stay out of range of the kids, so they don't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
Because if they see you treating the other parent bad, they're either gonna feel bad for the other parent, or they're gonna take that other parent as a joke, and that is a sign of disrespect. And you don't want your kids to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Just because their father or their mother was cussing them out, and you know on whatever the situation was. And it doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong. You still have to pull each other to the side and stay out of eyesight. Make sure the kids don't see you guys. If you guys are gonna cuss each other out, go ahead. By all means, let it out, let it go, whatever. Just don't do it in front of the kids.
I agree. So we're doing we're trying to do our best with that, I would say. Does it always happen? No. But yeah, like I said, if you have to go outside, or just save it for later, you know what I'm saying? Don't even react, which is kind of a little hard for me to do. I would say, like, you know, just save my response for later, and let's just have the conversation at another time, because I'm ready to react right then and there. You know,
and it's kind of hard for her not to say nothing. So
yeah, and I'm heated and upset right there in that moment. A couple hours from now, I mean, I'm probably not even gonna be thinking about it. So I mean, it probably is best to wait it out, because it's probably something I won't even be upset over 2 hours from now. You know what I mean? So it's like no sense of having a bad day, no sense of reacting to some foolishness if you're not even going to be thinking about it the next day or a few hours from now. You know what I mean? But in that moment, you was upset, so you decided to react in that moment. So it's just best to let that go. But
well,
yeah,
depending on what the situation is. If it's a serious matter and it needs to be addressed, address it.
Yeah. So, I think the hardest part for me was just trying to navigate, you know, how we were going to be taking care of our kids from 2 different homes, you know what I mean? We're splitting up, dividing this time, you know what I mean? I have to share my kids with someone else, being away from them, you know, for days on end, nights on end. And for me, that was a little tough. And then it was like the same when I would go to work, you know, most of the time when my kids were with him, it was because I was at work. And so I was, you know, experiencing mom guilt, and I was, you know, just felt bad being away from my babies, you know, even if, you know, we all know I was doing it because I had to go and make some money, but still, I'd rather just be at home with my baby. So I think, yeah, that for me was the toughest part, and just trying to just get on the same page at first, of what getting along even looked like for us too. You know what I mean? We had to get along, get to that point. I feel like
You have to
at that stage where we were even cordial and getting along and on speaking terms. You know what I mean? A lot of things that transpired. You know, which was due to the result of our separation, and so yeah. A lot of emotions, you know, were high, and you know, we were, like I said, we're just trying to navigate things now being apart and now with two brand new babies for me. You know, so I'm trying to make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing when it comes to them and nurturing them, and at the same time trying to create this smooth co-parenting relationship with their father. So yeah, I think that has been the hardest thing for me.
Yeah, I would say, I would
By the
agree.
way, I'm drinking a kombucha. This is the Peach Paradise one. I love kombucha. It's so good. This one is so good. Actually, it's my first time trying this one. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay, so these are,
So those are the plantains. I already had a piece of it.
and what is it exactly? You said, okay, well,
I don't know.
there's a first for everything, so I'm about to try it right now.
I can't describe it.
Oh yeah, it is just like a
It's
banana.
similar to a banana, but I don't think it's sweet. It's not as sweet as the banana.
No, my mom makes these, banana, like she bakes these bananas and like these grape leaves. And to all the Filipinos out there, this is pretty much, I forgot what it's called. Shame on me, I know, whatever. But this is the big bananas, and they put them in the, I want to say a grape leaf. And they bake it.
Really?
I think that's what it is.
Might have to double check.
I'm gonna have to double check on that.
Okay.
I should know what it is,
Yes,
but
you should. And then, I don't know.
that's all it really is. If
It's
you
not
guys
so
know what I'm
gross.
talking about.
Banana wrapped in a grape leaf. I don't know. That
No,
sound
they bake it.
appetizing.
You bake it in the
So-
grape leaf and you eat it out of the grape leaf. Obviously, you don't eat the grape leaf with it.
We don't know that that's obvious because there's a Mediterranean dish called grape leaves on their menu.
Okay, you're right. Never mind.
All right.
Never mind.
But speaking of which, so Rice is Filipino. Both of his parents were born and raised there. They moved here at 18. So I don't know. Why don't you tell them a little bit about how you grew up and what was your favorite Filipino dish that your mom made?
Growing up, I was born here in America. I'm an American-raised Filipino, is what some people would say. Or a Twinkie.
What? Where does that come from?
Twinkie. I mean, what color is a Twinkie? Yellow on the outside and white on the inside. But I'm not white
You're
on the
white
inside.
on the inside, right?
So I don't know what I would be. You can't necessarily call me a Twinkie. But anyways, yeah, I was born here in America, Clinton Township area. That's where we were raised mostly around. We grew up in St. Clair Shores a little bit, but then we came back out to Clinton Township. And now growing up, my mom always made Filipino food. That's one thing that my mom always did, you know. And And another thing, like, I can't speak Tagalog, but I understand some of it. Now, there's like over, like, what, 90 or 100 different dialects or whatever? That's insane. I don't know if I can learn all those, but, you know, simple basic Tagalog, I can understand some of it. Now, growing up, my mom, she spoke Filipino to us, but, you know, English is the main language here in America, right? So we never really took the time to try and learn it ourselves. And I'm ashamed of that. But my mom always made real authentic Filipino food. When it comes to sinigang, adobo, she hasn't made palabok in a long time, but that one is really good. Kari kari.
What is that?
Now, kari,
What was the first one you're talking about?
Palabok.
It's really good. So what is
Palabok. Palabok is it's a noodle. It's a noodle dish, right? Thick noodles, not the like ramen noodle size. They're thicker noodles, right? They're egg noodles. Now they have there's like this weird it's like this weird brown sauce that they put on top of it, but there's it's some weird brown sauce. I don't know what it is, but it makes it sweet, right? Then you have your scallions. They have shrimp pieces in it. It has shrimp pieces, not like little shrimp, little shrimps, but pieces. And it has one egg in it. Now you can add as much eggs as you want. And there's and then they sprinkle some type of nuts on top of it. And then there you have it. Well, of course you got to cook the noodles and everything, cook the shrimp, chop it up, yada yada. But my mom hasn't made that in a while. All I know is that it's really good. Kari kari. My mom uses oxtails in the kari kari. And eating it Jamaican style.
Okay, was that the dish that we just had?
Yeah, we just had
She
this.
made, yeah,
yes.
with the peanut butter.
Yes, with the peanut butter. Now I know it sounds weird.
It's good.
It's you can't taste the peanut butter. Maybe like a tiny
It's
hint
a
of
soup.
it.
And it's just oxtail with vegetables.
Yeah, oxtail with vegetables, and it's in a
It's a
soup.
really good broth.
And the broth is A1 goodie. So when she makes it, it's just like this. You're able to take a fork and pick it out, or you could. It technically it falls right off the bone, but
I love it.
But with the oxtail being so crazily shaped, the meat doesn't fall off on its own. But it's really good. Like I said, if you haven't had oxtail before, go get it Jamaican style. Or if you know somebody who is Filipino, I'd ask them to.
Okay, now I'm about to try to.
I'd ask them to make it,
Vegetable
and I'd
patty.
pay them.
Try this now. This is the vegetable patty.
Vegetable patty, if you want to be healthy or pretend like you're eating healthy, that's the way to go.
Not bad. It's like, it reminds me of like the crust of a pot pie. Like you were to have a chicken pot pie, but without the chicken. There's all the vegetables in there and the crust.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. It is so good, y'all.
Really good.
Okay.
So,
I'm about to get into this peach cobbler. I just want to try a little bite of this peach cobbler real quick. Let's see. Ooh, it look good, but it's probably gonna taste better warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it smells good though. But see, I can't warm it up in this.
Yeah, you can. You would have to throw it in the oven. But who wants to wait for it in the oven when we can eat it now?
Or take it out. And just warm it up. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Just warm it up. Put it on
Alright.
the plate. Okay. I got my fork. I got my peach cobbler. Let me try this. Okay. So how did you get the nickname Rice?
Okay. Let's see.
That's good. Oh. Get that brown sugar on top. Brown cinnamon.
Okay. So
Cinnamon flour.
my nickname Rice. It came from my friends. My friends. It was. I would have to say it was Jay. Shout out to Jay. Don't know where your skinny ass is at, but I hope you're doing good, man. But yes, Jay, because when I had turned 18, about a couple months later, we moved out to 23 Mile. 23 Mile, we moved into these apartments called Aspen Creek. You know, we were just settling in. I think I met him like 2 weeks later after settling into the apartment. And he introduced me to the other people that he hangs around with in there, and we all ended up being cool with each other, right? So let's just say, for example, okay, like I want to say it was like a few months after hanging around these guys. Now every day when I was hanging out with them, my mom would call me and she would tell me, okay, Christian, or okay, Anak, you need to come home, dinner's ready.
Anak means son.
Anak means son in Filipino. Or she'll call me Payato. Payato is skinny ass in Tagalog.
Tarantado.
That's
the one.
Tarantado, we're gonna leave that one.
That's my favorite word. That's my favorite one.
She asked my mom about it, and now all of a sudden she knows Tagalog. So okay. So with that being said, when my mom would call me, I get off the phone with my mom, and you know, I tell my guys, oh yeah, I'm about to go home and eat, fellas. I'll be right back. You know, and the first thing I would say was rice, right? And everybody knows that Filipino, any Asian descent, there is rice in their diet, 100%. So one day I come around, or actually, hold on, let me back up real quick. So after I would tell them I'm going to eat, you know, they would ask me, you know, what you about to eat? I would say rice and whatever dish that my mom would make. It could be sinigang, chicken adobo.
Yeah.
You know, that's her
I'm
all-time
waiting for
favorite.
his mama to make some.
And she's
chicken
still waiting
adobo.
on it, you know.
Ha ha ha.
So if you guys haven't had chicken adobo, it's probably like one of the first foods you should taste from the Filipino culture. It is definitely known around the world or whatever. So, okay, now back to my nickname and how I got it. After I would tell them all that, you know, I'd go on about my day, go eat, and I'd come back. So one day, after I had came back from eating back at my place, because my mom had told me to come and eat, right? I come back, and my homeboy Jay, he's the first one I seen before I went into their house, or my homeboy's house, and he says, "What's up, Rice?" Head movement and everything, just like that. He was just like, "What's up, Rice?" And I'm like, he caught me off guard with it. So I was like, okay, is he trying to be funny, or I'm not even gonna pay attention to it. Little did I know, he had already told everybody about, you know, calling me Rice. And there's like 4, maybe 5 of my homeboys already in the apartment, including Jay. So they were like, "What's up, Rice? What's up?" I'm like, all right, y'all. What is going on? What is this rice shit? You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, I just got cool with these guys, so I'm still trying to figure out like who they are as a person, you know. But I'm cool with them. I'm super cool with them. I hanged out with them every day. But when that happened, and I was like, okay, are they trying to be racist? Are they trying to be funny?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So after they
Yeah.
was trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? But then they was like, they were like, well, you know, every day when you they had told, this is what they told me. It was like, every day you leave, you tell us that you about to go eat rice and whatever.
Yeah.
So then it was like, then Jay was like, I told you, I'm gonna make that nickname stick. And sure enough, it's still with me to this day. And I'm 29 years old right now, and this was basically over a decade ago. Decade is 10 years, right?
Yes.
Okay, decade is 10, yeah, so it's well over a decade ago. And now, a good couple years ago, I took a trip down to Florida, and I got a tattoo of a bowl of rice right here on my forearm.
Oh, that's when you got it?
Yeah, when I went down, this was when I went down to Florida for my very first time. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but yes, I got a tattoo down there. This is my bowl of rice. I got Polynesian pattern designs in it, and I even got the chopsticks at the bottom. But yeah, that's how I got my nickname Rice, and everybody seems to like to call me that instead of Christian. So, with that being said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know. And then some people only know me by my nickname Rice. And then when other people tell them like, "Hey, have you seen Christian or whatever?" They be like, "Who?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Who is Christian?"
Who is Christian?
And then that's me, obviously, but yes, that
He
is-
doesn't. I'm not allowed to use his nickname. How about that? Have we told the people that?
No,
We were in Myers the other day, and I was trying to get his attention. I just yelled. I said, "Rice, Royce." He's like, "What? Don't you use that name in public? You're not allowed to use that name in public."
It's not necessarily she's not allowed to. It's kind of like the whole Bay thing. You know what I'm saying? You call each other Bay for so long, but then when you say that person's name, like if I like we call each other Bay all the time. But when I hear my name, there's either something's wrong or she's trying to get my attention.
Right.
Right? So
I was trying to get his attention. So
Yes. But there, I don't know. It's just like I feel kind of thrown off when she calls me it, because this is my baby. It's like I mean, you don't have a nickname.
I get it.
It's
No,
kind of
I
like
don't.
it's not like I wouldn't necessarily say it's a respect thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I allow my homeboys to call me Rice, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm telling them to not call me Christian. They could call me Christian, but they choose to say Rice.
Yeah.
And now when Ashley says it, it's because I'm not used to hearing it. I'm not used to her saying it. So
Right.
now when she does say it,
Right.
it's like, well,
Like,
what
did
is
you just call me?
Yes, that's the first reaction, and then it's like, okay, what is wrong? Because now you have my attention by saying that, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I'm thrown off by it at times, She catches me by surprise every time. And then, sometimes she can't get my attention, and then that's what she uses to get my attention.
Yeah.
Because she knows that she's not supposed to use it, but she still does, and it grabs my attention. So, it's not like I don't allow her. It's just at this point, I'm not comfortable with it. Maybe one day we'll get there. And then, because I don't want her coming up in here one day, or,
I'm not comfortable with it.
You know, I don't want her greeting me one day and be like, "What up, Rice?" I'm like, no, you don't say that to me. You say, "Hey, babe. Hey, how are you?" Because that's not.
Right.
But yes, that's how I got my nickname.
Okay, that was cool. It was a cool story. That's what's up.
Hopefully, in her future videos, she feels like she could bring me along, tag me along, or whatever.
Oh yeah, of course,
You
of
know,
course.
you'll see more of me.
Y'all will see more of Rice in future videos, of course, because he's sticking around. He's not going nowhere. But y'all, we do got kids, so we gotta get up out of here, and they ain't waiting for us. And so,
fuck that kid.
this saying that about my babies. So this food was bomb to me. Overall, a 10 out of 10, I would say. Look, he finished his whole little plate here, as you can see. It's gone. Like I said, I'm definitely going back for the oxtails. I will be back. I just want to try all the different meats, all the dinners.
Oh yeah.
What else they got? The curry chicken and other stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, curry, a lot of curry stuff.
Yeah.
We did this mukbang because we actually never had genuine, or not
authentic
genuine,
Jamaican food.
Yes.
That's right. So it was our first time. It was between this place and another restaurant, but yeah, we decided to go with this one. And I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that we did this. So yeah, we about to get up out of here, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, just please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already, and comment below. You know, what are your thoughts on co-parenting? Do you co-parent at all, or do you just not do it? And yeah, what's your co-parenting style? You know, we would love to know that.
So perhaps I could throw in a few of however you guys do it. Maybe I could do it too, like that, the way you guys do it. It might be a convenience for me and for her too. So
yeah, exactly. You know, you got some tips and tricks for us, let us know. Leave it in the comments section. So yeah, so that's it for this video, y'all, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.